Now we're back on the field again. Yeah, and Sheba's right the way up there. Just seeing if he chases anything. She's having fun up there. What he does is he goes into the field and he flushes them out. He's not doing it now. Yeah. Because there was one time there was both of them and they were actually chasing a rabbit, and but one of them was doing the squeaking sounds. It wasn't the rabbit was quiet, but the excitement. Yeah, the excitement. Are you going to chase some rabbits, Horace? You'll get a rabbit there and he'll just chase. He hasn't come across one yet. I can hear them in the embankment there. Like I say, she's right the way up there. She's chasing them up there. But when I go up to that other end of the field there, they all come out up here. I heard something there. I was wondering if, because usually there's loads of warrens on this embankment, holes, so they'll dissipate into holes. Look at them. Oh. Right, this is almost totally pet down here. What's she done? I'm just about to see her. Just about. It tires them both out. When they get back home, they're flat out. Oh, birdies. Plenty of birdies. Seems though I'm walking and not getting any further forward, doesn't it? Oh, that's me. This field seems huge. Don't know how many acres it is. It's not that big. Just at them two having fun up there. For the past couple of days it's been annoying. Really has. It's a few days ago Andy wasn't well. Yeah. And we called the doctor because the doctor, she's on holiday, and so she said that she would leave strict instructions at the surgery, yeah, that if Andy wanted the ambulance, yeah, if he wasn't well and needed to be admitted into hospital, they would do it. Well, there was a bit of and an ahhing type thing because he wasn't well, and there was a doctor came out, examined Andy, and said, "Oh, there's going to be go back to the surgery and organise an ambulance for him." Yeah. One of them phoned up and said that they organised an ambulance. and they said it'll be an hour. The doctor said it'd be 2 to 3 hours, and then the receptionist phoned up, said, oh, it'll be an hour. An hour went by, 2 hours went by. We had a couple of phone calls from the ambulance service or whatever it is, saying, oh, it's on its way. 3 hours went by, 4 hours went by, and another phone call. By the time the bloody ambulance came, Andy refused it because it took so long. Yeah, it took so long. So I was stressed out. I wouldn't have been able to make a video because I was just so stressed, so annoyed by the entire situation. But yeah, I wouldn't have been able to do a video. I wouldn't have been able to put it on because my language would have been blue. So, a couple of days to cool down. Yeah. But the following day, come on sheeps, Sheba, come on, this way. And the following day, Andy wasn't well, so he went through the same procedure, phoned the doctors. The doctor came out, and he wasn't so bad that he needed to go into hospital. Because the doctor was quite understanding, and but Andy had visitors around, and it wasn't a good timing. He was on the phone screaming and shouting, and I could hear him outside. And right, are we going to go down that way, are we? Huh? Yeah, it was pretty bad timing when I came. But, you have to think about it now, but at the time it was just so, there was just so much stress. But Andy still isn't well, he's still has pain, and oh, but his pain, it doesn't seem as it's gone away. He's on hell of a lot of painkillers. Come on then, where's the Shebas? Is she coming? Should be somewhere. He's on a stronger painkiller patch. Either both are. So, but mainly his pain is in his back end. So, we just have to really wait and see, because he's been given some cream to put down there, so it's supposed to help him relax. But he's still so sore. I'm just watching these two as I'm going walking, because it's after 8 o'clock at night. Hey, change the subject. I took these out really late one night. It was about 10:30. I didn't get back home till 11 o'clock. Somebody over there. And come on, Norris. And I have a torch, like a LED torch. It's quite a bright one. I did have a big one, but it decided not to charge. Wouldn't charge up. So in the end I bought a smaller one, and I was walking the two dogs down the public footpath just over there, and walked up the steps. By this time it was starting to get dark, and I shone the torch towards there's a sty. On one of the videos you see me approaching the sty, and then the camera went off because the battery power went. But we approached that sty, and I shone a torch, and it was such a weird. It looked weird. In fact, it looked quite scary. But I saw, but it wasn't scary when I saw it. The cows were on the other side of the sty, and when you shone a torch towards the faces, it looked like what I would describe them as one of them African masks, because the eyes are wide apart, aren't they? And I was looking at these weird faces looking at me. Oh, what the hell? And when I went towards the sty, there was the cows looking at me. Come on, you. And when I was shining the torch above them, there was bats flying around. And it wasn't just one or two, there'd probably been about half a dozen or so. They're just flying just behind them. Pretty low as well. But I didn't see any foxes. I was hoping to see the fox actually, but I didn't see it. And she's barking at the birdie. She was barking at the bloody ducks down here before. Now when she sees the ducks, she barks at them. Or any bird. Oops. Just looking at see if anything's coming over there. Oh, I didn't have my camera at the time, but I walked down the back of the grange. When I come out of so I went to the spar shop, and I had to do a little bit of shopping, and so I couldn't handle the trolley because Andy bought a new trolley for me, one of them shopping trolley type things, 2-wheel ones, and when it has a bit of weight in, it's actually quite heavy, even though it's only a small thing. But I wasn't going to go and try to climb over sties and things with it, so I went down the back of the grange and come out by the side of it. Next time I go that way, right, I'll take my camera with me and show you the path down there, because there's a part where you come out at where you can see into allotments, right, and they had a scarecrow competition, right, and there's a scarecrow type thing in that allotments, and I thought, well, that would have been a good contender. Might have won something. Is that a fence along there? Never noticed that before. Yeah. just looking to see where Sheba is. She's normally miles away. Miles. Yes, she is. She's right over there. Little bastard she is. Right over on the field over there. Yeah, and another part of that coming out of behind the Granges, you go through an orchard. And I noticed, because there's trees and there's apples and pears on them. And not far is a playground. Because a lot of people use the Grange. Yeah, like I say, if I decide to go through there again, I'll take me camera and show you the building itself as well, because it's quite an old building. Put it this way, right? If I had what that building's worth in my bank account, I would be happy. There's some big and expensive buildings up, like mansions up Herworth. We got some mansions down here. There's one famous one over in Croft. It was the inspiration apparently for Alice in Wonderland, because actually Lewis Carroll, when he was younger, lived in Croft on Tees for a while, apparently, and his inspiration for Alice in Wonderland was in Croft. Like Andy said, he must have been on something at the time. So yes, Croft on Tees, just across the bridge from us, is pretty famous. It's nice when you have that type of history. Hey, right, I'm going to go because I'm going to have to scream and shout. Sheba, she's right over there on the field. Yeah. And Horace is just ahead of me. Horace doesn't seem well. He seems though he's dragging his back legs a bit. That's always worrying with the German Shepherd. Yes, it irritates me now. Yeah, it's always worrying with a German Shepherd because they suffer from something with the hips, his hip dysplasia. And usually the first thing that goes is the legs. So I'm keeping an eye on him. If it gets any worse, it'll definitely be a visit to the vet. It's right down in the field there. Looked up at me there. Yeah. Yeah. Right, I'm going to go. Need these trees now. Right, I'm going to show you what he does. Can you see him? Aye, that's what he does. He wanders about in the field. See, the field's not that big. But when you get stressed out and you want him back, climbing over. That's it. This has got lower. Look at it. Oh. Right. Catching up with these dogs. Because they'll be only just down there. Right. Look at this. Another bridge. Yeah, that's the bridge over the Skern. Yeah. Probably the same person that built this bridge probably built the other one as well, Croft Bridge. There's no stones or anything or markers on this one. Somebody's fishing. There's a car there. There's just next to the car, just where is it? Just there somewhere. There's a sty, but that is strictly for people that fish, that have a fishing license to fish there. Let's see where these two are. Right down there. Where's Sheba? I hope she's not... Sheba! Sheba! Where's Sheba, Horace? She usually pops out somewhere. Right, I'm going to have to go. Because she could be anywhere on this field. Anywhere. Right, I'm going to go now and speak soon and toodaloo for now.